Hey y'all, Cyn Doll here coming at you with another video, and today we are going to talk about some things. I know things are pretty heavy, but let's hop into this. Now, this is how my hair looks straight out of the shower. This day in particular, your girl was not feeling good at all, okay? I was not doing my due diligence with my body, and I went and took my children, skating with my husband, and we were around a bunch of little kids, a bunch of little snotty-nosed children, and they got me sick. Now, I was able to push all of it out and get past the sickness with mullein root and echinacea, which is one of my new blends coming really soon. But girl, I was not feeling it this day, but I had to do my hair, so I was like, I might as well just get my camera out and do my hair. But you guys are gonna see like a whole cough attack happen real quick, but I edited most of the cough attacks out, right? But at this point, my hair has already been shampooed and conditioned. If I'm not mistaken, I just used Nexus, their clarifying shampoo and conditioner that goes with. I'll add a link to it in the description box below. This is a camera bottle, but there's no camera product in the bottle. It's just water. I have high porosity hair, and my hair dries so fast. Like, the second water gets on it, it dries right away. Most people see that about their hair and be like, oh my god, my hair doesn't hold on to moisture, it doesn't hold on to water. It's not supposed to. Hair itself, the human hair shaft itself, doesn't hold any water, like just gallons of water within itself, right? We get the moisture from the environment, but when we're talking about our hair like holding on to water longer than normal, sometimes low porosity hair can stay wet a lot longer. Like my daughter's hair, I never have to go back with a water bottle and wet my daughter's hair ever. But mine, that's a different story, because I'm gonna keep wetting these sections. And as I go around, I have my deep conditioning days. This is not a deep conditioning day for me, so you may see what looks like to you, oh, those are the beginning stages of heat damage. They're not, but I like to show things like this here, so just in case you may want to do it on your thumbs and talk about it, or if you may get confused, with no ill intention, you can see the difference here and in my next video. So I'm showing you how it is to blow dry on cool air. That was cool air. Now I'm turning it on hot, and now I'm just showing you how fast it is to blow dry your hair with a flat brush. You do not have to use a round brush. A round brush is my tool of choice because I did hair for over a decade. It is, I don't know, my hands it's like muscle memory. My muscle memory is better with a round brush than it is with a flat brush or a paddle brush. Does that mean that I can't use either one? Does that mean that one is better than the other? No. But as it pertains to my tools, the tools that I prefer to work with, it is a round brush. But as you can see, using a flat brush or a paddle brush, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love the flat brush and the paddle brush, which is why I have a bamboo one. So at this point, I am just blow drying my hair. There are no additional products except for my leave-in conditioner. When I'm wearing my hair straight on a regular basis, it is always going to be BioSilk, because I have high porosity hair. Not that you can't use it if you have low porosity hair, because you can. My daughter uses it too. But BioSilk is really, really good at protecting my cuticle and my hair shaft through the straightening process. All right. So I love it for that. And if you guys want me to go a little deeper into BioSilk and break down like the chemical compounds and stuff, because I love to do that. Oh my god, I love to do that. So if you want me to do that, then let me know. But I'm not gonna get all nerdy and stuff on y'all if y'all don't want to hear it. Okay. So please do not feel obligated in any way, shape, or form to use a round brush. I actually don't want you to use one if you don't know what you're doing, because Absolutely. A round brush can be damaging if you don't know what you're doing. Anything's damaging if you don't know what you're doing, down to flat irons. But if you know what you're doing, if you use the proper products correctly, then you'll be fine. And I think the mistake that a lot of people make, even if I was to say, okay, use this leave-in conditioner and do this and do that, it's like the majority of people who would listen to what my product recommendations are, you may listen to what product I tell you to go use, but are you going to pay attention to the quantity in which I'm telling you to use? Because that is very, very important. The most important thing, of course, is the product selection, but the second thing is going to be how much product you're using. And most of us use a product until we see it dripping from our hair, and that's not a thing. Like right now, you cannot see any white residue from my leave-in conditioner on my hair. You know why? Because it's being left in my hair. If you see product just sitting on the hair, that's exactly what it's doing. It's sitting on the hair. It hasn't been able to penetrate. I try to tell you guys all the time that the human hair shaft can only absorb anywhere between 34 to 36% of whatever you put on it. So for this reason, I don't add a whole bunch of product to my hair. Now, I'm really excited about the place that my hair is in right now because I love to wear my haircut in a V, and it's coming along so good. I purposely edit clips out or do things close up and make it look in a way where you'll have to guess how long my hair is or guess where my length is, because it's just not a priority for me. And me and my best friend were talking about it the other day. Hey, Cream. Hey, sister. So we were talking about it the other day, and I don't know. I don't want to just every 5 minutes be like, look at my hair. Look how long my hair is. Look what my hair is getting. Because I want you to follow the science. I don't want you following me. I want you to follow the science, right? And I want to hear all of the great things that you have to say, which we're going to get to at the very, very end of this, right? We're going to get to at the very end of this. But I just want to get a little bit relatable to you. So at this point, the day that I'm recording this video, I am not feeling good at all. I still kind of sound like a handsome boy right now, you know? But at this point, I'm not feeling good. And right at the end of this video, I had like a cough breakdown and was asleep for the rest of the day. But, at this point, I am really just getting ready to straighten my hair and wrapping it in a circle. And it's really, really simplistic, but people think that anytime somebody uses a flat iron or anytime somebody uses a blow dryer that you're automatically going to damage your hair, and it's simply not true. But I am a person with a very, very active sweat gland, and that's just on any day of the week. So when I'm sick, it's even worse. I am literally sweating profusely in this video. You probably can't tell, but I'm sweating a whole lot. Even in this clip right here, you can see in the back, it's completely reverting because my back is wet. So I'm sharing this because this is always a thing, right? But I work with my body instead of against my body. So through this video, right, I am constantly drying off my back. I'm constantly drying off my face. These are things that everybody has to do. But most of the time when you have a problem like this, like, oh, your scalp is really oily or you're really sweaty, it's like, well, what styles can I do? Or how can I wear my hair so it won't sweat? Girl, there's nothing you can do. No matter how I wear my hair, it's not going to change the fact that I have a very, very active sweat gland. No matter how I wear my hair, it's not going to change what is happening in my body internally. So it is up to me to work in co-creation with my body. Now, I've seen something online that says it's like antiperspirant for the scalp and things of that nature. Listen, if that's what you want to do, go do it. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. I'm not gonna do it for myself, and you can see through this video I am sweating in my scalp as I am flat ironing my hair. Okay, but I'm not going to go and get anything to plug up my sweat ducts, because then that's going to cause a whole nother slew of issues internally. Because if the sweat cannot be released out of the sweat glands that are in my scalp, where the hell is it going? Where is it going to come out at? So that's a whole nother slew of problems. It's not worth all that. So again, at this point, it's just up to me to make sure that my environment is conducive to what I'm trying to do, right? So by me knowing that, that's why this isn't all cute, right? I don't have no cute backdrop for y'all, because I couldn't afford to do that. I was hot. I could not have my door closed. So you see the door wide open right there, and that's just what it is. There's a fan blowing on me or whatnot. So that's just what it is. And I think that this is the place where it's hard for everybody to accept, because over the last decade, every time you ran into a problem, somebody has thrown a hair product at you to fix it. And I think that is the reason that so many women don't know what to do with their hair, because you've never taken the time to learn your body. Because anytime your body does something you don't like, you throw a product at it. Stop doing that. Just learn your body. I know my body, so that way I can move with it, right? Knowing that my body deals with HS, knowing that my body has an overactive sweat gland, I have to sit down and figure out, okay, what are the things that I need to be putting in my body? What are the things that I need to avoid putting in my body to make sure that these things are not a problem? Okay, I had to learn at a very young, well, that was a lie. I learned that food was a trigger for me with hydrogenated super after I had my second baby. So I was like 23. So I went my whole life thinking that it was because I was allergic to deodorant, because I was allergic to maybe panty liners. I didn't know what the hell was going on until I figured out what hydrogenated super was. Because to this day, all of the women on my father's side of the family have it, and I've never talked to anybody about it. It's not something that anybody talks about, educates each other on. I digress. Okay, so now at this point of me straightening my hair, this isn't something that is like super extra for me, or something that like needs to be a big thrill. This is normal. Like, there's only a small percentage of the human population that doesn't do this on a daily basis, right? But anyway, I'm at a place where I have to shampoo my hair like every 4 days. Sometimes I can push 5, but normally I have to do every 4. One of my favorite conversations in the 7-day challenge is just the gurus changing all of their habits, even though it's scary at first, right? When they change all of their habits and they're like, oh my freaking God, I cannot believe it's been this easy this whole time. Oh my God, all of the thousands and thousands of dollars that I've spent on these hair products, all of these hair products under my sink that I'm never going to use, that I got to now donate to somebody. It's been this easy the whole time. Like, oh my God. And I so desperately want that for all of y'all. But we have to get to a place where we're not so ready to just, every time something happens to your body, going, running, and looking for a product to mask it. No, again, learn how to work with your body. So I went ahead, flat ironed all of my hair. Like I said, this was not supposed to be a day that I recorded doing my hair. I just had to do my hair regardless of how I felt, right? And I just went to lay down. What is so funny, I didn't even realize that I was still filming and recording. I just straight went to go lay down as soon as I got this scarf on. So yeah, but I just decided, okay, I'm still gonna share it with my sisters and my bros. I mean, if it's some dudes on here, I don't know. But I just want y'all to know that when it comes to wrapping up your hair, I mean straightening your hair, it's not that deep. And we go even deeper on Girl, I had to cut it off. I was about to have a cough attack. But again, the Cyn Doll Network, you have to join, okay? Raw and unfiltered. I'm not going to have cough attacks and burp on there and stuff. I'll still edit those parts out. But we are raw and unfiltered over there. There will be nobody holding me up to no copyright strike laws or nothing, right? But all of that content will be coming later on in the month. What we are going to do right now, right, is show you all of the things that are there right now. And there are quite a few different videos for you to watch. One of those being a flexi ride set. This is a flexi ride set that I did quite a while back. It was right before an outbreak that I had in my scalp from stress I had from the house that I was living in at the time. I'll probably do a deep dive into that conversation over there on the Cyn Doll Network because it's really, really good info, right? And I am going to be as transparent as possible with you because YouTube has made you guys believe, and not just YouTube, social media has made you believe that hair is just this one size fits all, and as soon as any problem persists in your hair, you think you gotta grab some scissors or some clippers and shave all of your hair off, and that is not true. There are so many different things that you can do to troubleshoot. Moreover, there are things that you can avoid that never get you there in the first place because there are certain things that you cannot undo, right? Like, we'll talk about that in a second. So this is how the Cyn Doll Network looks, and this is when you're on it just strictly on mobile, right? But if you were to go ahead and go over to my website, this is the information that you're going to get. It's a lot deeper than just hair and hair products and what to put on your hair. You need to get deep into what you're putting in the body. And on the Cyn Doll Network right now, you can go watch about 2 different recipes. One that teaches you how to make cashew milk, one that teaches you how to make walnut milk right at home, one that teaches you how to do a walnut meat replacement. I know it sounds weird. Do not knock it until you try it, and it's all free 99 right over there. All right, I love you guys so much, and this is my way of saying thank you. And I love you to all of you who have been here on my channel with me over these transitional periods that I've been moving. I do want to say, y'all, stay strong, stay up. To everybody who lost their TikTok, I can only imagine. Well, that's not true. I know exactly how y'all feel because before I went hard on YouTube, I had pushing 200K on Instagram, and out of nowhere my Instagram was just boom, gone, wiped from the face of the earth. And then I had to come over to YouTube and start over from scratch. When I first started here on YouTube, I want to say I had 5,000 subscribers, but that was over a couple of years of me barely even posting. So those 5,000 subscribers were they were non-existent, right? So I know exactly how you feel, and that is why I am a firm believer in not putting all of your eggs in one basket, right? And so again, I want to say thank you to all of you because y'all are not just here on my YouTube. I am blown away by how many of you are over on the Cyn Doll Network. I appreciate you so much. Make sure that you let me know, if you're already a part of the Cyn Doll Network, what you want to see over there. Or what is the one thing that you know that you want me to talk about, but you know that I can't talk about it here on YouTube? Let me know, and we'll get to it on the Cyn Doll Network, right? But again, I just want to thank all of you so much. When I make these videos, I'm not making these videos to be in war with anybody or going up against anyone. No, I just want you to see that it's not one size fits all. But even though it's not one size fits all, there are only a few different sizes, okay? So what do I mean by that? When I say there are only a few different sizes, you either have an oily scalp, a dry scalp, or a moderate scalp. Your scalp ain't really oily and dry and moderate all at the same time. Pick one. You either have a really, really overactive sweat gland, a non-existent sweat gland, or a mild to moderate one. But it ain't gonna be all of them at the same time all day. How you gonna have a sweaty, inactive scalp at the same time? You let me know. So these are things that I want you to think about. So if you are a person who has an active sweat gland, super overactive sebum production, right? Then guess what? There are certain things that you would need to do. There are certain products that you would need to use. But guess what? The woman who has a super overactive sweat gland and an overactive sebaceous gland is not going to use the same products that a woman who has a very, very mild to moderate sweat gland and sebum production. It's not the same thing. That's where you have to learn your body, and those are the different categories that we fit into. But most of the time y'all just want to be like, I don't fit into no category, it don't even matter, nope, whatever it is, I'm a unicorn mixed with a donkey mixed with a giraffe, so I can do what I want. And if that's how you feel, then that's okay. This just may not be the channel for you. And I think that that's something good that could come out of this TikTok ban. Everybody just really finding their tribe as you go back into everything, rebuilding, because you never know, they may bring it back. You never know. I had a TikTok, but I wasn't active on it at all. I think I had like one or two viral videos where I taught them how to make banana milk or something like that, but it with banana peel tea. But other than that, it just wasn't my thing because I'm an educator, so I like to talk or tell stories and things of that nature, and I don't want to do it in 60 seconds. I just don't want to. So that's why it wasn't my thing. But I know that if you guys start to put all of your eggs in different baskets, you'll be okay, right? So in closing for this portion of the conversation, I really, really hope that this made it so everybody starts to broaden their horizons a little bit and really pull out things that set them apart from other people and put them in a position where they can go from TikTok to YouTube, and from YouTube to Instagram, and from Instagram to Facebook, and have all of your stuff everywhere. Because at the end of the day, unless you have something like the Cyn Doll Network, you're on borrowed land. And that's one of the main reasons why I do have the Cyn Doll Network, so that way no matter what happens, you guys always know where to find me, because there is a portion of the internet that I own. www.cynsmith.guru has been my portion of the internet for over a decade. I have had this website since I started doing hair. It was the first website that I ever made, and I stuck with it. That's not true. I had one more website before that, and then once I got this one, I've had it for the long haul. And as my business has changed, as my passions have changed, my website would change right along with it. When I went from standing behind a chair professionally as a cosmetologist, this was the website that I have now, the website that is now the main host for Simple Apothecary LLC. At one point, it used to be the booking website that my clients went to book their appointments. It used to be the place that all of my clients could go to confirm their appointments, to look at my work and all different things, right? But after I got done doing that, it turned into something else. Why? Because I own the land. And so even when I do go post a video, let's say I do a reaction video to a video here on YouTube over on my channel, it's protected by the Fair Use Act. So once it's over there, there's nothing anybody can do about it. So anyway, these are things that I really want you to understand. When you are on social media and just on random pages, you are on borrowed land. And if you want to create something for yourself and for your community the way that I have so desperately wanted to create something for you guys, then that's not really the way to go about it. And I hope that now in 2025 we can see that and everybody's like, okay, new business model. Even if Trump does come into office and turn everything over and everybody gets TikTok back, hopefully this is the wake up call that everybody needs to know, like, oh my freaking God, I could literally get up and my whole business could be shut down. These are things that I need y'all to really, really get into. So if TikTok comes back or if you blow up on YouTube, own your own piece of the internet, because at the end of the day, TikTok is just a piece of the internet. It's www.tiktok.com. Okay, baby? So if you don't want nobody kicking you off of it, then you own your own piece of land. Ain't nobody kicking me off of my stuff. www.cnsmith.google, baby. That's my stuff, baby. So I really hope that this video made sense. I really wanted to just simply come on here and say something to you guys. I had a whole content plan for y'all, but your girl got sick for a couple of days. I'm feeling a little better. All right, feeling a little better. So I just want to know what video y'all want to see first. So let me know in the comments what you want to see, and let's talk in the comments. Let me know what about this combo, makes you want to chitter chatter, right? Let's talk about it. I love having these conversations with y'all, so let's have them. Don't make me be talking to myself. Oh, and if you haven't watched the video all the way through, or if you skim through, I need you to rewind it back and watch it to at least 9 minutes, all right? Because the algorithm be hating on your girl. Spread love.